Imagine, just for a moment, that everything we believe about human history is wrong. Imagine if the oldest civilization on Earth wasn't built on land, but drowned beneath the waves thousands of years before a recorded history even began. Imagine a city so old, so advanced, so impossibly engineered, that discovering it would rewrite every chapter of our past. This is the story of a city that died, yet refused to disappear. It all began with a routine marine research survey. A team of oceanographers was mapping the seafloor, expecting nothing more than ridges and rocks. But then, the sonar monitor showed something impossible. Perfectly straight lines, right angles, long corridors. Nature doesn't make lines like that. Someone had built this. Divers were sent down. The water was cold and dark. Their lights cut through the shadows, shaking as they descended deeper. 10 suddenly giant blocks appeared. Not natural rocks, but carved stones, arranged like walls. The diver's voice cracked over the radio. This is not a formation. This is architecture. And from that moment, everything changed. When the stone samples were tested, scientists were stunned. These stones were shaped by tools, human tools, and their age, over 12,000 years old. That means this underwater city was older than the pyramids, older than Mesopotamia, older than every known civilization in human history. Whoever built this city existed long before we thought civilization began. But what truly shook everyone was the precision. The stone was cut with techniques far more sophisticated than anything believed to exist at the time. How could people of the Ice Age carve structures like this? Then came the first shocking discovery. A massive carved statue, half human, half animal, placed at what looked like the entrance of a gigantic complex. If the entrance was this grand, what lay beyond it? What lay beyond it? Robotic drones were deployed deeper into the darkness. Their cameras captured pillars, pathways, a perfectly straight road stretching for miles underwater. And then, a structure that seemed unbelievable. A circular stone ring, 200 feet wide, an ancient observatory, aligned perfectly with the solstices. A kind of underwater Stonehenge, but thousands of years older. Experts realized something terrifying. The builders of this underwater city had astronomical knowledge far beyond their era. This wasn't a primitive settlement. This was a scientific civilization. As the drones explored further, they found a chamber filled with flat stone slabs, arranged with almost mathematical perfection. And on the walls, engravings, symbols, star maps, a humanoid figure with beams carved from its eyes, pointing toward the sky and the sea. Was it a god, a mythology, or something else entirely? Some researchers suggested these engravings were not just art, but a form of proto-writing, a language older than any we know. Others speculated they represented astronomical events, or visitors from the sky. Then came the discovery that left scientists speechless. Inside a half-collapsed dome, researchers found beads. Small, polished, tortoiseshell, patterned beads. These beads were materials found only in South America. 6,000 miles away. Did this ancient civilization have long-distance ocean trade routes? How? With what technology? Nothing in our known timeline explains this. As more scans were conducted, the layout of the entire city slowly emerged. A central complex, religious or ceremonial areas, residential blocks, a network of water channels, everything planned with precision. Urban planning. In the Ice Age, it seemed impossible. Yet the evidence was right there. Then, something even stranger appeared. A massive stone gate discovered at the end of a long underwater tunnel. The gate was broken, the path beyond buried under centuries of collapse. Whatever lay deeper in that drowned city remains hidden, untouched. Speculation exploded worldwide. Could this be Atlantis? A lost civilization wiped out when the Ice Age ended and sea levels rose. Some say yes, some say no, but everyone agrees. This discovery changes history forever. Geologists confirmed that around 12,000 years ago, Sea levels rose dramatically as the Ice Age melted away. Entire coastlines vanished. Cities, if they existed, would have drowned exactly like this one. And yet, nothing in our textbooks ever mentioned people building massive stone structures so early. Nothing explained the star alignment. Nothing explained the trade beads. Nothing explained the advanced architecture. Slowly, one truth became impossible to ignore. Human civilization may not have started 6,000 years ago. It may have started much earlier, and it may have been far more advanced than we ever imagined. As divers continue to explore, the city still holds its secrets tightly. Half of it remains buried under sand and darkness, but every piece recovered, every engraving studied, every corner scanned, brings us closer to a truth that challenges everything. Even now, when divers descend through the cold blue darkness, they describe a strange feeling, as if the city is watching them, as if it has been waiting thousands of years for someone to return. The final shot drifts across broken pillars, silent halls, forgotten roads, and the narrator whispers, "History is not written. It is discovered." And sometimes it rises from the depths to remind us that we were far older, far wiser, and far more extraordinary than we ever believed.